if I could just touch the hem of his garment,
I would be made whole.
Yeah. What's up, everybody? Good morning. July 25th, 2024.
And good morning, everybody. Welcome back to another beautiful episode of the Good News from your nation.
That's right. And today's, I don't know, it's just certain stories that you've read about where Jesus healed. All of them, really, are special in their own account. But this one it just sticks out more. As we said, when we started this, if I could only touch his clothes, I will be healed. And that's the account that happened in this particular devotion that we're going to talk about this morning, his healing touch. And it's based out of Mark chapter 5, verse 34 is one little verse, but it goes several verses if you read it. But she knew and had heard of Jesus, and she went to this huge crowd, and she touched his robe or garment, whatever they called those, And it's amazing because Jesus himself said, "Who touched me?" And his disciples is like, how can you say who touched you when all these people, this crowd's in here and everybody's bumping up against each other anyways? But he knew that power had went out of him. It's just a special to our heart, ain't it? So, Mark 5:34, your faith has made you well. Go in peace and be healed of your affliction. That's the words once she confronted him and they talked to each other. That's what Jesus told her. It's just an amazing story because we serve a mighty, powerful God, Jesus. The power to heal. And yes, he does, and he is. So, July 25th. It's my dad's birthday this morning.
Happy birthday,
That's
Daddy.
right. Yep, 79 years old today. So it starts out saying Jesus cares about every part of you, your spirit, soul, and body. A good example of this is found in Mark 5, when he cured a woman who had suffered with hemorrhaging for 12 years. It's hard to imagine how she maintained her hope for healing, especially after so many doctors had failed and her finances had been spent. Yeah, it says that this woman spent all that she had and still never got better. She actually got worse. And for 12 years, and if you go back, which it references it in just a minute, in the Jewish law back then, anyone like that in particular, they were unclean. So no one could be around her. She couldn't be around no one. And if anyone sat where she sat, they were unclean. So it was a bunch of, I imagine, 12 long years of being isolated, alone. But still, like Charles Stanley said, and this is a Charles Stanley devotion that we're reading out of, he said, it's hard to imagine how she maintained her hope in healing. She still believed somehow. She didn't give up. She did not give up. The emotional toll would have been terrible as well. According to Jewish law, she would have been considered perpetually unclean. And this is out of Leviticus 15:19 through 30. You can go check that out. And it would not have been permitted to touch others or be embraced by them. So see, totally alone. Imagine doing without anyone's loving caress for 12 years. But not only does Jesus heal her physical disease, he heals her spiritually and emotionally as well by accepting her touch and blessing it. I mean, yeah, it's just amazing to know that she knew that, okay, this crowd, she didn't say, oh my gosh, the crowd's too big, I can't, there's no way. She didn't give up. She was going to see Jesus that day or touch him.
Now you think of that.
Yeah.
To me, that's powerful.
And there's a song and a video of it, and I do remember the visual in that video that the woman's she's just like stretching out, slow motion it seemed, stretching her arm out in this crowd of people, and there's Christ, and just touched the very piece that she could reach. You know what I mean?
That's like I would consider sweet to the soul.
Yeah. So it's the power of God, power of Jesus, and the healing touch. But it's also having that faith and believing and going and not just sitting, but she went. And she was healed. So we gotta do our part, don't we? Yeah, we do. So let's see. It says, understand that Jesus does this for you as well. No matter how complex and disillusioning your life may appear, Jesus refuses to turn his back on you. And just like the woman in today's text, if you will reach out to him, he will comfort you not only in your outward needs, but in those that are inward as well. Yes. He said, all you that are heavily burdened and down and out,
I will give you
rest. Come to me and I will give you rest.
Yeah, babe.
That's right. I mean, he does. And I don't know if anybody out there is or was or ever was in their life isolated or alone, hurting. I would imagine that there's still that going on. Just know that we come to him. He's never going to leave you. He's never going to forsake you. He's going to be there. And like it says in the last sentence, he will comfort us. And not only in the outward, but the inward. Giving you that peace that surpasses all understanding. And in a time of, the world the way it is, we need that peace inwardly first. And just it radiates outward, the peace and love and we have for one another and others. And so his healing touch, just know that he is what we need.
He's the beginning.
Yep.
And he's the end.
That's right. That's right. So guys, appreciate you. We're going to get out of here and go enjoy the day, celebrate the birthday with Daddy and Mama. And appreciate y'all watching. Hit the thumbs up and leave us a comment, subscribe, and we'll catch you on the beautiful next one, all right? Peace out. Love you all. Yeah.
And I just want to say to everybody to please never give up. Always, always, always remember just how special you are, how worth you are, and how you have a beautiful purpose.
That's right.
I promise. You promise.
Yeah, we promise.
And so go and have a beautiful day today, and we'll see you on the next one. And always, always, always remember, love you guys.
That's right.
Yurt.
Yeah. See y'all.